Alright. Now let's continue where we left off. Cleanse the Hiss corrupted agent. Did they just melt into the floor? Yep.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
That's not good.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Oh, there you are.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary.
Really?
17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the Hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
Alright.
Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
So that
Thanks, Emily.
cutscene gave me two thoughts. The first is that Mr. Trench there was referenced as being part of the board of directors, which is to say, I thought he was another applicant who just fucking walked in and tried and just got shot in the head. But it seems more like he was promoted to the board of directors. I guess in this universe, if you off yourself, you can become a part of the board of directors. I guess that's just a thing. The second is that the hiss is something attacking the building. It isn't something that was contained and broke out. It's something that was never here to begin with and assaulted it. So with that in mind, I don't think the hiss could be considered a allegory for the mold problem, especially since the poster we saw earlier dictated that the mold problem is literal. There is actual plant matter. And at the beginning we saw a thing saying that there were multiple containment breaches in the lockdown. So I'm guessing the hiss is just going to be one of many things that are going to be like an issue. And we're going to have to deal with some other shit too. So that's going to be fun. Alright. Another portrait. The only person you should feel is yourself. I like that. I actually like that notion. Let's see. Can I deconstruct this? Because this is a worse version of this other one. I can. Oh boy. I don't know what this crafting system is for yet, but there's things I can do with it. Alright, can I talk to you?
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Yep. Okay, I can get some nice big lures here.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling
never mind.
complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
I'm really curious who this entity she keeps talking to is. I feel like the player is... It seems to be implied that the player is controlling the entity rather than the character themselves. So I'm curious who this entity actually is.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Interesting.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Very interesting. I'd like to theorize more, but I don't know enough about this universe yet to do that. It's gonna... Oh, fast travel. Outfits. Civilian. Fast travel to where? Oh, that's cool. Alright, so this is the objective, I guess. It's the boardroom. Alright. Okay, so there's no... Alright. So this is that side room. Right? So I want to be going this way then. Tab is map, okay. Dead letters, communications, nostalgia, cafeteria. Fuck yeah.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Keep getting energy boosts and I have no idea what the fuck they do. Still don't have clearance. This is actual blood. Huh. Yeah, that was fucky. I don't know why my aim is so shit, but it is. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside of the building. Oh, jeez. Avoid modern technology. Man, they really have issues with anomalies here, don't they? Okay, so over here... it really seems like... people started getting killed rather than... Alright. Very nice. Hiss barrier. Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear in two ways: to impede escape or accessed by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. One, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Or two, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Right, so it's like a blood door from, you know. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made from Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full reports. Interesting. Oh. To the following, blah 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 blah. Ocean view. Oh hey, was a janitor here earlier? There's a little broom. Little janitor broom. Alright, let's see. Auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana and drained the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived in the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the awe, which was reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure of the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomenon was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula L9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Interesting. I feel like the inside of the shelters can be really fucked up. Yep. This is not a good... Yeah, that's not good. You can stay there. I really wish this game would stop screeching at me. So are you guys wearing the things? Yeah, you are. Okay.
It's overpowering.
Nope. Okay, so I need to go...
You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Okay. Curious to see what's over in Dead Letters. Machine God. Oh, jeez. I had a dream And I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. That's like the worst possible thing you could ever do. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had used a dialing plate on God. Interesting, but don't do that. Uh-oh. God, these effects are really cool, but damn. Hello, sir. Oh, I'm gonna die. I am super duper ultra mega gonna die. So I need to fucking charge in. Grab some health. Is there any more enemies down there? Doesn't seem to be. Alright. Let's see, any good loot? Accuracy boost, nice. Anything back here? Oh, there is indeed. Recoil. Mr. Governor. I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Wow. That is probably the lamest possible horrible situation you could get into. Help, the singing fish is saying bad words in my house at night. Alright. Nope, back.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Now, still forensic CIA agents
Where the fuck is he?
to Soviet nukes.
Since ammo seems to be infinite, I should be less concerned about conservation. And be a bit more spammy. Hey, the building looks a lot better now. Alright. Now then. This is a chance to listen to the thingamabob.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Yeah, this is progress. Okay, time to ignore that then. Just check out some side rooms. It really feels like the janitor has already been everywhere. Like, look at all these fucking indicators. Just everywhere. No, okay. Ooh. I do not want to go that way. Oh, is that not special? Is there just a broom in every bathroom? Ooh. This does not seem like a good place to be in. Nope. Fucking nope. None of that shit. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. But I thought it was a little vague and stupid, the way the characters kept throwing it around like a catchphrase got annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battle, sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives would make the most sense to me. I also had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns, space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like sheep sushi on a Sunday. You know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms and the space dog fights between the two ace pilots, I'm gonna fuck up. Kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Okay. That felt unnecessary. I'll tell you that much.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
So Jung felt that Wait, what do I not have here? I'd like greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database for research teams. Archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranormal world. The letters came to us from various places and times, yada yada. Yeah, doesn't seem very interesting. Alright. Jung felt that there's like a certain degree of character to the human mind that there really isn't room for. One of those is that every human has a shadow. You see this a lot in Persona. And the shadow is basically everything about you that you don't recognize. It's all of your...
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it.
Oh
We
god.
need to cleanse
Oh, okay, you know what? Boss fight. Boss fight now. Rambling about psychology later. I need to reach it. Alright, so it's not a boss fight so much as it's an obstacle. Okay. Stairs? Stairs. Let's go. That did not work as expected. Alright, let's try that again. Let me grab you. Thank you. Floppy disk slash nuke. Jeez. Ooh, telekinesis.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay, this is cool. This is pretty cool. Can't sprint with it though. All right. Can still jump with it though. But can I climb? I can. Damn. Okay, telekinesis is rad as fuck. This is a massive fucking power increase over the pistol. Massive fucking power increase. Like, fucking damn.
You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Where the fuck are you? Alright, well that hurt. That hurt a fucking lot. Ooh, jeez. That was painful. Yeah, this is a really fucking big power boost for me. Yeah, so Jung felt that everything about a person that they didn't recognize about themselves, everything they disassociated from, every part of themselves they didn't validate or pay attention to, formed what was called the shadow. And then whatchamacallit, the collective subconscious was something he felt was a legitimate trait and aspect of humanity as a whole. The idea that all of those thoughts and feelings and memories have a sort of innate weight to them. And in having weight, it kind of creates this common notion of a collective subconscious.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
The issue here is that he had this theory as a psychologist and not as a science fiction writer. So it's a little bit of an issue. Whoops. Let's see. I do not like that.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby.
Alright. Oh, hello. Clearance level 1, finally.
Door.
Oh god. You got fucked, sir. Alright. Well, that will be that for now. Next time, we get to go take a look at what this level 1 clearance can do.